Okay, so we got our other 3/4 piece here, so we'll hold this with it, and we'll just keep turning this one. Here, we get it all the way down on there. It starts getting really snug here. So we get them down on there until they get tight like that. Okay. Alright, now we're going to reposition the camera here to go. Let me get you over here a little bit. Alright, so on this one, we're going to get sizing from the back port to the fuel bowl here. Now, let me show you a little something on the fuel bowl here. This is the fuel bowl. Now here's your original 2 ports. This is 1/8 inch in mine. This is a 2003 model, and then you have another port here. So I'm going to use this port, which is the test port. There's 2 of them, one here and one here. This one is before the filter, and this one is after the filter. So when the filter goes in, you can see it right here. This is the before one, and the after filter goes down where the fuel comes through, goes down through the stanchion tube, then goes into the side ports here. You can see this piece here. Now this is actually mainly used as a takeoff for a gauge in there. You can get a special fitting. I think it's a 4 SAE with the O-ring, kind of like the plug that comes out of it. It goes in here. You find them at pretty much all industrial hydraulic hose shops carry that. And you screw that in, and then you get an 1/8 inch fitting to screw your AN fitting in there, because this is actually 2 parts. You have the fitting part here, and this is the actual part that fits on the hose. And you get these in 90s, you can get them in 45s. This is a 120 actually. You'll see how it goes. This is a 90, this is a 120. So this one actually is curving back a little bit more. So we'll be using this one probably to go over to this head. All right, so let me set this fuel bowl back in here. I'm gonna take this. See what, this drain line down here is a real pain in the butt to deal with, especially when it's on this freaking hose. Man, come on. Get it out of the way here just a little bit. So we get this in here. And we'll actually screw up this nut, this holder part right here, just so make sure everything's in the right places here. Now we did get the updated diesel O-ring.com regulator, and I have the middle spring in there, the 65-pound spring, and I'd actually done this fuel bowl rebuild before. My my drain was leaking actually, so I redid that. So that gets the new rubber fittings for these old hoses here. So you got the fuel coming in and then the fuel going back out. So I replaced this with the newer thing, which is something good to do. A lot of these vehicles, they like the higher PSI. So back here, actually we got the wrong fitting on. We have to take this fitting back off. Alright, so this is the actual fitting that we need here. Let me switch this out right quick. tell you what, it's a real pain in the butt working in these trucks. It's not all that dang easy. So you take your truck to a mechanic, he charges you extra for labor, and now you freaking know why, because these things are a bear to work in. I'm actually over here working on this part again. I really don't want to be unscrewing this thing, but there we go. Need to put this 45. Alright, get this dude on here. I should actually pay attention to what I'm doing so I don't screw it up like I just did. Alright, there we go. If I can figure out how to speed this up, I'll speed it up some. I don't really want to be watching somebody screw a damn fitting on. These things are a pain in the ass to work with. Alright, there. Alright, now we got it. There, so. Alright, for this one here, we're going to go under the electrical, and then under the pedestal. I've just got these sitting in here. This isn't really attached. This is just a test fit. And then we got this. Try to screw this dude on here, so I can see how that's going to fit. I'll tell you what, the turbo in there, it really is a pain. Let me pull this out right quick. I need to have my gloves on. Let's see. There we go. It's really easier to do this when there's no turbo. Okay. So here we go to there. And we need to come to about right here with this one. Man, these things are hard to turn. There, okay. So we got to cut this hose off right here. Alright. So now let's go around here and we'll cut this hose off. Yeah, I'll show you how we do that. Get you up here. Now we got a cutoff wheel here. Get you out of the way. This is a little gizmo that I got at Harbor Freight. Here's my mark this right quick. Alright, let me stop here just a minute.